Alrighty, welcome to this video. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about a tool that I think is ridiculously awesome. It's the Course Builder. So I'm going to go to Instructor Tools, Course Admin, and we're looking for Course Builder, which is right here. This is a really cool little interface that we can use to just kind of click and drag and create things, and we can build our course almost completely just here in this view. Which I really like. So we can see here we got the course, we have the digital textbook, we have the resources, right? We're really not going to mess with those. Maybe a little bit in the resources. You can hit the little plus and it'll expand what's there. So if I wanted to, so this is basically just a graphical user interface for me to be able to build my course. Remember before we were over here in Learning Path and we were creating modules and doing all that stuff, which, that works. You can totally do it that way. There's just other ways, and this is another way. And I kind of like this because it's just all in one spot. And then also you can put things on the gradebook as well from this interface, and that's something that I want to show you. So let's say in week 3, we want a discussion board, and they're going to be able to talk about whatever they want, or discuss, I don't know, whatever they want. So when you come over here to this build outline, you got this where you can create a module, create a link placeholder, file placeholder, quiz placeholder, assignment submission, and discussion. So if I wanted to create a module, I can just come over here, click and drag, say I want it to be underneath week 3. Okay, and then I can say week 4. And I just hit create. So you can create modules that way instead of going down. To be honest, though, I think probably doing it from the Learning Path was a little easier, but it still works, and you can do it. You can do it that way. So like I said, let's say in week 3 I want to have a discussion board. So I can click. I need to create this this discussion placeholder first. It's kind of like a container where we're going to put the actual discussion board inside of it. Now I can click and drag it, or I can just click. And it's going to ask me, okay, where do you want it? And I can say, well, I want it in week 3 or whatever. So I'm going to click and drag into week 3. It's going to come up and I'll just say, I don't know, exam review. Then I don't want that. And I can just say, I don't know, ask any review questions here to prepare for the exam or whatever. Or we could, no, even better, something like, post your project here so people can give feedback on it. Whatever you want to do there. So we're going to hit create. Okay, now you can see that there's the placeholder and it's sitting there, it's waiting for the discussion. So I come down here and this is the actual content, this stuff. So these are just the placeholders, these are the containers that we put the content in. And then down here is the content, the stuff that we can put in there. And then also there's different tools and such, discussion, course files, assignments, things like that, but I'm going to stick with here. So this will create a link, this will do a learning object, okay, HTML file, quiz, and so forth. But this is the discussion, that's what we want. So we're going to click, it says drag a discussion here. So it basically tells you what to do. So I'm going to click and drag the discussion. Okay, and then I can use a forum, but I'm going to create a new forum. This is kind of like, the forum is the overarching discussion board, and then you make topics underneath that forum. So I'm going to say project feedback, because that's what it's going to be. Description, do the same thing. Give your fellow peers feedback on their projects. We hit save. All right, so that's the new forum. Title is going to be, project 1 feedback, whatever I want to say there. And then description, geez, just put another just say give feedback. Okay, and this is where I can choose all the different grade items. And then if I want it to be worth points, which I do. I'm going to say like 50 points there. Allow anonymous posts. I don't really want that because I want to make sure I know who everybody is that makes a post. And I do not want to have to approve every individual post. Okay, and then users must start a thread before they can read and reply. That's basically, you would have that if you want to force them to participate. Be like, look, you got to create your own topic before you start talking and start replying to other topics. But here, I don't really want that. So hit create. Okay, there it is. And then we can go back and take a look at it. So we can go to Learning Path. Come over here to week 3. And there it is. So we can click on it. And then they can start a new thread. So they would say, you know, my project, whatever. So this would be what the students would say or do. So my project, and then they put in a link or whatever. So they put in their stuff, they're done, they hit post. Okay, and now we can see the My Project. Other students can click on it and they see the project and then they can reply to it and they can go from there. So to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it, it probably would have been a good idea to say, you know, people have to make a post first before they can start replying to other posts because, you know, it forces them to put their project in there first before they can start participating. Okay, I'm going to head over to grades. This is stuff from another. Oh yeah, man, I must have imported all this other stuff too. All right, so I'll do a search for project. Okay, so as you can see, even though I assigned, and maybe this is going a little too far, but even though I assigned a point value to this, okay, even though I assigned a point value to this forum, it didn't go onto the gradebook. So there's one other thing you can do inside of the course builder, which is really nice, is like, where is it? There, you can hop in there. And we can see right here, create and associate a new grade item. So from this course builder, I can take this thing that I just put in here, this discussion, and I can basically click and drag, and now I'm creating a new grade item. So now it'll be in the grade book, and now they'll be able to receive a score. So I can say project feedback, category. I don't really want to put it in a category. I want it to be its own thing. Don't really need that. Maximum points, 50. Okay, all that's fine, and I'm going to hit create. So now you can see that it has a little thing there letting me know that basically I just created an item in the gradebook for this. So now when I hop back over to grades, I'm going to go project feedback. You can see that it's there now, or it's there now, and I should be able to go enter grades and grade it that way. But there's no students in here, so I'm not able to. So that's the thing that I really like about this course builder is you're able to easily create modules and put in assignments and do all that stuff. And besides that, you can easily make it a gradable item in the grade book. And I really like that. That seems to be really useful. So it would be very much worth your time to play, you know, take some time, play around with this and just kind of see what it does when you're clicking and dragging these things out, because basically anything that Brightspace can do here, you can click and drag and create inside of this course builder. So it's just a cool little graphical user interface to be able to create things and then stick them in the gradebook. It just, to me, seems to make a lot of sense. And you're doing it all from one interface instead of having to go from page to page and create new grade items and create new grade categories and all that stuff. It just seems to me to be pretty easy. So anyways, hope that helped out, guys. Good luck, and we will talk to you later.